Call the meeting to order. Let the record show Raleigh County Board of Education is in special session. A meeting, all board members are present. I entertain a motion to approve the agenda as was submitted to you.
So moved.
Second.
It's been probably moved in second. Any discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. Our first thing on the agenda is consent items, is bid recommendations. We'll do it as, actually look at it. Under consent items, we don't discuss it as we will on this one. You do have a bid, package there, for paving. The paving is going to be done at, I just had it here. What was the schools? Yeah, I just had it right there. So I'm gonna say, yeah. Okay, the central office, Raleigh Elementary, Daniels, Liberty, Shady, and Woodrow High Schools. Okay, the low bidder was Mr. Asphalt, and that's the recommendation. Any discussions or questions on that?
I have a question.
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
ahead. It may be
Go ahead.
something I have.
Okay, and Gary, maybe you can answer this. At Crescent, are you paving where the gravel is now?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to pave right up to touch the building there in the front?
We'll be about 1.5 foot off the building, because one of the reasons we did that, there were some roof drains that were clogged up.
Yeah, I saw them working
backed
up there.
for years.
I saw them.
Some of them were actually just not even connected to the pipe underground. So we knew that had to be done. There were LSIC requests for several years, communication with the principal, requesting additional parking. So while we had to dig all that up, what a perfect time to grade it out and try to add 5 or 6 spots to that area.
Yeah, my only thing when I looked at that and I thought, wow, is it going to go right up under those classroom windows?
We'll be on the building about 1.5 foot, and we're trying to, we'll have room for vehicles to back up and go back out where they enter.
Okay. And on the other side of the building where that little spot of gravel is, where the parents drive around, that's going to be parking also?
We'll add 1 additional spot on the left and hopefully 2 in the front, 1 up by the side.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So if everything goes well, we'll have 8 additional spots.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, that wasn't the same question I had. I assume we're familiar with Mr. Asphalt. I've never heard of him, and his bid is so much lower than everyone else's. It gives me a little concern.
I'd ask Mike, he can comment on that.
Good morning, everyone. We vetted Mr. Asphalt. He does work for the University of Charleston. He does work for the Department of Highways. They're a growing company. And from what we found out in the pre-bid, and when we opened the bids, is he's outbidding everybody. He's underbidding everybody. But they have an impressive fleet of equipment. You can go on their internet site and you can look at all the jobs they've done. And I reach out to other counties that used them, and there hadn't been any complaints thus far. So one thing, when you're doing these bids, for example, we had one contractor that bidded really high. And the reason for that, he was going to use another contractor that bid the same job as a subcontractor. Therefore, it inflated the price of the bid. And really, if you look at the specs of what Gary put out, this is not, huge jobs. These are patch jobs. And $270,000 for a patch job is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So naturally, we're going to go with the lowest bid. And we vet our vendors to the best of our ability. Most of the time, it's reaching out to other counties that used them, because they'll tell you the truth. Yeah, they done a good job, or they did.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, entertain a motion to approve the bid that was submitted to you for Mr. Asphalt. To have a motion.
So moved.
Go ahead, Larry.
Moved by Mr. Ford, second by Ms. Smith. Any more discussion? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries 5-0. We're down now to personnel. Okay. First one there.
On 5A, my recommendation is as presented.
You've heard superintendent's recommendation. Do you have a motion? Been properly moved in second. Any discussions or questions? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All in favor of the superintendent's recommendation as was submitted, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next one, 2627.
Board members, we have a couple of corrections, some passing out of revised set of records for you. The changes are on page 3. There are 2. At the top of page 3, under letter C, we need to adjust the employment term of the psychologist to a 215-day employment term. And then under AIDS, letter A, Rebecca Rhodes has been on a previous agenda, so we just need to remove her from this agenda. With those changes, my recommendation is as presented.
Do I have a motion to approve the superintendent's recommendation as was corrected? Been properly moved. Do I have a second? Properly moved in second. Any discussions or questions? Hearing none, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Any other items to be brought before the board? If not, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.